Hello, my fam. It is Perez Hilton, and there is so much to get to today, from Jussie Smollett to Khloe Kardashian, all the developments and other topics that I'm going to talk about. But we need to start with Jussie Smollett because there is so much here, so much disappointment, and so much stupidity on his part. I watched the entire press conference that the Chicago Police Department gave today, and I also watched what authorities said at the bail hearing, and I was beyond impressed by the exquisite detective work that the Chicago PD did. Here is some major tea. This case is not going to make it to trial. Jussie's very expensive lawyers are going to settle and come to a deal before he sets foot again in a courtroom, because the authorities have everything on video. There is so much, an overabundance of video, from not just podcams to taxi videos to even witness testimony. There was somebody that was in the area when the alleged, which we now know, fake attack happened, and the Chicago Police Department interviewed over 100 people. They spent so much manpower on this, which is overwhelmingly obvious now was a false claim. And it's just so sad and disappointing, especially the reason. I mean, you know what? There is no reason. There is no reason. There's no justification for Jussie Smollett doing this. However, Chicago PD says they are confident that Jussie orchestrated this fake attack because he was unhappy with his salary on Empire, and he wanted the publicity so that he could get more fame and get more money. The tea is rotten today. But this is not even all of it. I read also the bond, the bail information that was presented to the bail judge. And according to the Chicago PD, Jussie also got drugs from one of those two brothers. And his family was in court today with him. Having to put your family through this, I want to know. Let's theorize. Let's guess. Let me know in the comments section. Do you think he told his siblings, he has a lot of brothers and sisters, do you think he told them the truth, or do you think he's sticking by, I was attacked? I don't know how anybody could believe him after watching that press conference and reading all of the information. And he was so dumb to pay these brothers with a check that could be traced back. Don't you know when you're doing some shady business, you got to pay cash? Cash is king when you're shady. I mean, it was wild. The police were able to trace Jussie and these men from their rehearsal to seeing the footage of everything leading up to and after the alleged attack. The only thing they didn't get was the attack itself, which Jussie wanted to. He rehearsed with the brothers and said, there's the camera. But unfortunately for Jussie, the camera didn't get it. And if the camera would have gotten that attack, police probably would never have questioned these two. Ultimately, I do think the truth would have come out anyways, because the Chicago PD were so good, they were able to track down these two men. I mean, I was beyond impressed. He is out on bail now, $100,000. He is facing 3 years behind bars for a class 4 felony of disorderly conduct and filing a false police report. Tellingly, his lawyers responded not by proclaiming his innocence, but saying, Mr. Smollett enjoys the presumption of innocence like any other citizen, particularly when there has been an investigation like this one, where information, both true and false, has been repeatedly leaked. Given these circumstances, we intend to conduct a thorough investigation and to mount an aggressive defense. That doesn't say anywhere, my client is innocent. He was arrested very early this morning. He showed up at 5 a.m. And I'll have the links down below so that you could watch the press conference. And if you don't have time to watch it, I'll post a separate link which just summarizes everything that we learned from the press conference. You should check it out if you do have time. It's just... He's burned so many bridges, Jussie Smollett, because he continues to insist up until recently that he was innocent. Tyler Perry says that he spoke to Jussie Smollett recently and that Jussie continued to tell him that he was attacked. Tyler Perry says, I have personally spoken to Jussie and he is adamant that he's telling the truth. Tyler Perry goes on to say, also, everyone that I know who knows him says that he's not the kind of person who would make up such a horrible and awful thing. Yet the evidence seems to state otherwise. I'm lost for words. You're not the only one, brother, but not me. Words come easily to me. There's so many interesting things. The interesting aftermath of it all is that Fox has decided to be in a wait and see mode. They, I think, should suspend Jussie Smollett immediately. They haven't suspended him. They've released a new statement saying, we understand the seriousness of this matter and we respect the legal process. We are evaluating the situation and we are considering our options. Definitely, they've opened the door to firing him. I think he needs to be suspended right away, and when he confesses or is found guilty, then fired. But like somebody accused of sexual harassment or something awful, they're suspended. Suspend this guy. Why is he not suspended yet? It's just wild to me. Enough Jussie. This has been 8 minutes long. If you're watching this and you're in the UK, Friday morning, this Friday, tomorrow, today, whenever you're watching this, I'm going to be on Good Morning Britain. I'm very excited to be on. And I'm also going to be on Monday, your time, talking everything Academy Awards. So me and Piers Morgan and Mel B for Good Morning Britain's Oscars coverage. I can't wait. By the way, this is Britney Spears on my t-shirt, if you were curious and just had to know. I've worn this shirt before. All right. On to the Khloe Kardashian segment of today. Oops. Khloe Kardashian has finally unfollowed JORDYN WOODS on Instagram. Cheers. JORDYN WOODS has also moved out of Kylie Jenner's house. Cheers. And the biggest bombshell from today is, according to reports, JORDYN WOODS, Kylie's former BFF, confessed to Khloe after initially denying that she hooked up with Tristan, confessed to hooking up with him, and revealed that she had been hooking up with him for over a month. What's done is done, and does it matter too much if it was once or a month? I don't think so. But I mean, it does make it worse, but at least it's over, you know? She's done with him, thankfully. She should have been done with him a long time ago, but you know, it is what it is. And what I said earlier in the week, I really believe. JORDYN WOODS is only 21 years old. She's dumb. She's young. And her dad, I've since learned, passed away, I believe, last year. And she's around rich people and allegedly has money of her own and is just 21. All of these things, the brain at that age, I don't know if it's equipped to handle all of that. You know, at that age, you still should be in college and learning and messing up. And she's definitely messing up. But Khloe went out last night, and a lot of people criticized her for going out last night. But her sister Kim set the record straight that Khloe got paid to go out last night. She wasn't going out just for fun, and put those on blast who were criticizing Khloe, saying she had to secure her bag because she's not relying on Tristan Thompson to do that for her. And we're hearing even more information. According to reports, Tristan didn't just cheat on Khloe with Jordyn, but there were other women recently as well. One report claims that Tristan got very friendly with women Valentine's Day evening after having spent Valentine's Day with Khloe. What a dog. If you're a woman, would you date Tristan Thompson after this? You know what? There are many that would. They just care about the money, or they think that he's changed, they've changed him or whatever. This dude is not gonna change, because it's not just him cheating on Khloe. It's the publicness of it all. It's that we all know now what kind of a person he is. Y'all, I'm on fire today. This is a great show. Thank you for watching. It helps when you've got such juicy material. In other Jenner related news, this really doesn't reflect too much negatively on her, other than echoing what I said. But JORDYN Woods' ex cheated on her and got 2 women pregnant. She knows how to pick them about as well as all those Jenner girls. Cardi B is coming to Khloe Kardashian's defense because, of course she is. Her husband cheated on her. I don't care too much about what Cardi said. She was basically calling out other women, saying it's women attacking us. You know, blah, 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 blah. If you care, click the link below to read what she had to say about this. I just want to move on to other topics besides these 2. Finally, after over 2 months off the air, Wendy Williams has announced that she will be returning to her show on March the 4th. I will definitely be watching then, and she needs to address everything. She's still got a week left to decide and make some power moves behind the scenes. But you know what? I don't think she's going to. She's going to stand by her man. She's going to sugarcoat whatever she says. In other news, film related, Chris Hemsworth is going to be playing Hulk Hogan in a new film based on Hulk Hogan's life. Hulk Hogan is thrilled with that casting. Glow up. And finally, Miley Cyrus is on the cover of the new issue of Vanity Fair magazine. And she says a lot. Remember one of the last times that Miley was on Vanity Fair and all of America was shook because Miley exposed her back? Those were the simpler times. Miley identifies again as queer in this interview and talks about being a queer woman in a relationship with a man and how she loves people, blah, 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 blah. For me, the most exciting tidbit from this article was when Miley spoke about her new album. She says there's psychedelic elements, there's pop elements, there's more hip-hop leaning records. You know, in the same way I like to kind of be genderless, I like feeling genre-less. The album will just kind of be a mosaic of all the things I've been before. I'm stoked. I love Miley. I hope it's good. I hope you're good. thank you for watching. That was so good of you. It'd be even better if you click the like button here, leave a comment down there, share this video everywhere, and keep on smiling, friends, because we are lucky to be alive and most of us healthy. And if you are not healthy right now, I am sending you